We want your views on podcast platforms, the latest from our daily newsletter at podnews.net. Today, Podnews is launching the first annual report card for the podcast industry. Requested by some of the platforms themselves, we'd like your views as publishers or as listeners, what you like and how they can improve. We'll compile the results and give comprehensive data to each of the podcast platforms. You can give us your views today and ideally before March the 1st at podnews.net/report card. We'd also appreciate it if you'd share that with others. The more thoughts, the better. podnews.net/report card. New controls are coming to the Apple Podcasts app. According to users with the iOS 15.4 beta, you can filter episodes based on played, unplayed, downloaded or saved. You can also now browse by season. As with any features in beta, they might disappear before release. Dan Franks, co-founder of Podcast Movement, will be on the New Media Show today, live at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, with Rob Greenlee and Todd Cochran. You'll be able to watch live on their website. The finalists of the Shaw Scripts Fiction Podcast Contest have been published. The winners will be announced on March the 5th. After the company released the Black Podcast Listener Report last year, Edison Research is holding a networking session to get your feedback for the next report. It's on Monday, February the 28th. Tyler Moody has looked at the recent PodTrack data for publishers and has worked out per-show numbers. And we overlooked that the PodTrack data also includes This American Life's total download figures for that one show, 12 million downloads in January. Tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern, our editor, James Cridland, that's me, will be on Podcasters Live talking about industry trends in 2022 and international growth. We'll link to that from our show notes and our newsletter and to our report card, podnews.net/report card. We'd be really grateful if you'd fill that in today, please. And in podcast news, Jeff Vidler from Signal Hill Insights is in the latest Broadcast Dialogue podcast, talking about research about attitudes towards Joe Rogan and Spotify's editorial policies. In The Cave, an ethics podcast is new today. The show explores the changing ethical questions that we face in contemporary life, from AI carrying out medical diagnoses to how robots may change the way we live. It's from the Macquarie University Research Centre for Agency, Values and Ethics and produced by Piccolo Podcasts. And The Great Fail returns for Season 2 today. The show won Best Entrepreneurship in Adweek's Podcasts of the Year. It looks at the greatest success stories of the most prominent and prolific companies, brands and people, and what led to their demise. If you love true crime and stories of massive failures, we're told you'll love it. And that's the latest from our newsletter. To read all the stories in full and subscribe, we're at podnews.net.